Hello and welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it is the 5 p.m. game between Diamond Boys and DDFC, and the game is already live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera as usual, Osman and Yiman Satacham. And it is the clash between DD and the goalkeeper for Diamond Boys, and that was a great start for the boys in yellow and black DDFC. And DDFC is a team owned by Gambian international Dembo Dabo. And the Diamond Boys is now kicking from our left to right from our commentary decks, while DDFC kicks from our right to left from our commentary decks. And there we go. The central referee Bakari Jaju has already given an advantage to the boys in yellow and black DDFC, currently playing from our right to left from our commentary decks. Back to the goalkeeper Keba Gay, the team captain. Keba Gay to his defender on the right side. DDFC will use the right side to penetrate. It is the 5 p.m. game between DDFC and Diamond Boys from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. DDFC playing their very first Brikama Summer Nawettan. After coming into this year's elimination, got themselves crashed out, they were able to negotiate for a position to play in the Brikama Summer Nawettan. There we go, nicely done by the right wing back for DDFC. And it's an advantage to the boys in white and blue, Diamond Boys, and Diamond will get that. Diamond in the last year's Brikama Summer Nawettan crashed out in the quarterfinals when they were defeated by Manduwari United, who were the eventual champions of the league trophy. It's a throw in for the boys in white and blue. Diamond Boys on the far side, and Diamond will rely on the left wing back to get that. Diamond Boys in a mixture of red and blue shirts, and a mixture of blue and white socks. And this time it's a throw in for DDFC, who are dressed in their colorful yellow and black shirts, black shorts and yellow socks. And DD once again. DDFC currently playing from right to left from our commentary decks, and they have some experienced players anyway. Keba Gay and the center forward, and number 19, Lamin Dabo. Hard spells with Brikama United though. In the last season anyway, DD gets that quickly. Lamin Dabo, great control, turns beautifully. He's a physically built-up center forward. This time DD surges forward. The ball is too strong for the player to control on the far side. And a goal kick, a throw-in for Diamond Boys, very close to the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And this is going to be another great game to look out for. It is DD against Diamond Boys. Diamonds from their own half, trying to move the ball forward. This time DD back to the goalkeeper Keba Gay. Team captain launches the ball forward, long and high one, back to the half of Diamond Boys. It's going to be a chase for Diamond. Oops! The player goes to ground. That seems to be bad. Anyway, he rose the highest, and unfortunately for him, he's going to receive attention from the medics. Kemo Kanye, welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It has been a great 3 p.m. game, and this time around we are live for the 5 p.m. game, this time between Diamond Boys and DDFC. A great start for both sides, eyeing for the maximum points as far as their first game in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned.
As it's always important to win your first game of the season, so I believe both sides coming into this particular game, this will be part of their game plan to making sure that they go all out and then try to punish their opponent whichever mistake that they will make. So coming into this, for Diamond Boys, they have been playing here for so long. They have been playing in this season in and out. So for that of the DDFC, is a team that was that had rather participated in the qualifiers for this season, and then but they were not able to get themselves into the league, and then now that they are having a place in the Nawettan proper, so what's needed from them is to making sure that they win this particular game, and then try to making sure that they had a very good start, they have a very good start rather to the Nawettan season here. Diamond, for them as well, they will be hoping that they win their first game of the season. Know that this is experience coming into Brikama Summer Nawettan, but not as they're having some players in their midst who are also very good players who have been playing in the Nawettan for BSC. So I believe that would not be a problem for them, and as well it wouldn't be a challenge to them. But I mean, because they haven't experienced players in their midst. You look at the goalkeeper for them, Kiba Gay has been playing in the Nawettan for this BSC Summer Nawettan for a very long time now, and then you have some couple of players also in their midst who have been also playing in the Nawettan for them last season. You can see Pele, known by many. Jide, I mean, has also played in the Nawettan for Bere Chimo last season. Rooney in the front there, Lamin Dabo, who also played the Nawettan for the Bere Woolen side. So these are some of the players who are in their midst here, and then added to them, a few of them I could say, and added to other experiences that they have in the field. So that will help them a lot. That will also be something that will help this DDFC FC a lot. Not that they are a new team, but I mean, they're having some very good players in their midst who can do the needful for their sales.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and already there is a player down injured for Diamond Boys, and the stretcher is already there, and the player might be substituted anyway. He seems to be struggling. Back on his feet, he's the number 12 and central defender for Diamond Boys. And before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11s for Diamond Boys and DDFC. Diamond starts with Musa, not the goalkeeper anyway this time around. They start with Musa Gay, number 4, Modu Toure 12, Suleiman Sane 2, Ibrahima Sidibe 5, Sana Jame 6, Malang Baji 17, Amadou Baji 20, Lamin Banda 18, Omar Jabi 13, Abdullahi Jiget, if I may get it right, number 14, Suleiman Sow 15. DDFC starts with Keba Gay 16, Bakari Baji 3, Keba Jame 13, Bubakar Jaju 9, Ibu Kamara 2, Osman Job 4, Ibrahim Jaju Rada 5, Abdu Jite 14, Lamin Dabo 19, Adama Toure 10, Usainu Jaju 17. It's a long one into the half of Diamond Boys. This time around, it's going to be Diamond Boys to effect. This time, Diamond picks possession. Diamond Boys takes that quickly. This time into the half of DDFC. Ball being cleared into the half once again. This time Diamond trying to regain possession. This time around, the ball rolls out for a throw-in to the boys in yellow and black DDFC. And it's a low one. Back to the left wing back for DDFC. The flag of the assistant referee is raised, and Diamond regained possession. Not for too long. DD regained possession. Back to Diamond Boys. Diamond will surely launch in a quick counter-attack. Nicely interception and this time a solid tackle from the holding midfielder for Diamond Boys, and this time around he's been penalized by the central referee Bakari Jaju, and Bakari has been assisted by Awasane Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the fourth assistant referee. DD in their opposition half trying to get something here. This time around it is the number 5 Ibrahim Jaju, and this time around DD will benefit from a set piece. The number 4 goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee, and the number 4 is Osman Job. Osman back on his feet, no troubles. Ibrahim Jaju urges his players to move forward. Jaju Ibrahima Jaju, this time it is Lamin Dabo trying to turn. He's been blocked in there. This time around it is Diamond Boys to get a throw-in. Oh, DDFC to effect that throw-in. DDFC's left wing back and number 13 launches the ball forward. Ball being headed out by Diamond Boys. DD will benefit once again from another throw-in. It's the left wing back and number 13 for DDFC who launches the ball forward. Keba Jame. This time DD trying to get something. Ibrahima Jaju to the number 4 who loops the ball forward, Osman Job. And it is a quick counter attack for Diamond Boys dressed in white and blue. And Diamond on the far side this time around. They will use the left side of the attack. Squares the ball to the center forward. This time ball being desperately cleared. On the far side for Lamin. Lamin Dabo rather to chase, and Lamin could not just connect. It's another quick counter attack. Diamond Boys ball being cleared partially by DDFC, and DD in their own half trying to get the ball. Ibrahim Ajaju chips the ball forward, a glancing one. This time Lamin Dabo chested the ball down. He is currently leading the line for DDFC. On the left side of the attack is the number 13, Keba Jame. Keba dribble pass one. This time around strongly challenged by Diamond Boys. Another strong challenge from Diamond Boys. Picks possession now. The player will solely use his pace to outpace his marker. Still going. Diamond Boys struggles. Goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? No foul given. Still going. The player goes to ground once again. And this time Ibrahim Ajaju on a defensive mission gets the ball to the number 4. This time DD in their own half. Diamond, great control. Can they get something here? Powered that ball straight into the gloves of the custodian and team captain Kebage. Lamin Jara. It has been a great start, great start for both DDFC and Diamond Boys. Both sides are looking to cancel each one another in searching for a breakthrough. But anyway, we have already played few minutes into this contest. We can see a signal of both teams eyeing for a maximum point.
A signal of both teams eyeing for maximum points, and nearly per millimeters, Didi almost got it, from it would have been the quickest of starts, in 2024 Nawettan. But like you said, from the onset, both teams want to go and win this based on how they are set up. It's expected to be a very good game. Considering that it's the first game and both teams want to win, at least to have something to build on for the second game and the third game. And when this team Didi was mentioned, everybody was like thinking about how are they gonna shape up, how are they gonna line up, in their first game. And here they are decked out in yellow and black, and they are attacking and almost profit from it. And this Diamond Boys team, like you said last season, it's never a shame to go out of a tournament, when you crash out in the hands of the ultimate champions. Manduwar knocked them out in the quarterfinal, and they are here again searching for their first ever trophy in the box bar. But remember, they are a new team all in all, because there are teams that are definitely older than them, who have been here for a long time, without winning anything. So but this game, you feel it's going to be very interesting. But at the end of the day, how both teams are approaching it, it looks like nobody wants to lose this. But is it going to remain 0-0 at the minute? It doesn't look like a game of 0-0.
It doesn't look like a game of 0-0 from the words of a colleague and brother Lamin Jara, and earlier on Kemo Kanye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And in the 5 p.m. game between DDFC and Diamond Boys, a pacey player gets the ball into the area, desperately cleared by the number 2 for Diamond Boys, and DD on the far side will benefit from a throw-in very close to the democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And the game is live from the Box Bar and live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera as usual, Osman and Yiman Satacham. It's a throw-in for DDFC, and the number 3 on the far side, Bakari Baji, will take this. Bakari with a long one into the half of a glancing header. A glancing one from the player for DDFC. Another strong header from DDFC, and Diamond Boys benefit from another throw-in. Gets that quickly. This time ball being controlled. Great control, DD in their own half. They will look for options. Back to the goalkeeper Kebage, who is also the team captain. Kebage played for Brikama United last season. Played very few minutes for the Brikama base club. This time the flag of the assistant referee being raised against DDFC, an advantage Diamond Boys. A long one, trying to connect the centre forward and number 15. Right-footed delivery off target, and a goal kick to DDFC, who are currently playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, while the boys in blue and white, Diamond Boys, kicking from our left to right from our commentary decks. It has been a brilliant start for both sides in DD and Diamond Boys. Both sides are looking for a perfect start in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Where will the victory head to is still the biggest question. Anyway, is it going to get to Diamond or DD? Is also another big question. This time DD central defender trying to dribble past the center forward, and the central referee Bakari Jaju has already given an advantage to DDFC in their own half. And Bakari is being assisted by Awasane, Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the 4th assistant referee. Didi to take this. Launches the ball forward. Long and high one. Lamin Dabo to chase. Ball being chested down. This time, ball being cleared. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. The number 4 controls that ball beautifully, Usman Job. Usman trying to dribble past his marker. This time around, he's been fouled in the process. And Didi benefits. Number 5 for Ibrahima Jaju. Ibrahima Jaju loops the ball forward. This time Didi chases. It's going to be the centre forward. Strongly challenged by Musa Gay, number 4 and central defender. Didi or Diamond Boys will start the play from their own half. Number 5 receives the ball, Ibrahima Sidibe, to the center circle. Great control, number 17 Diamond Boys squares the ball on the far side. The number 14 Abdullahi Jiged will chase. This time Abdullahi, one-on-one situation. This time lays the ball. This time the number 17 controls that ball, goes to ground. Central referee waved in for a play on an advantage DDFC. Advantage DDFC, and Didi are being coached by Modlamin Yang, who is being assisted by Ibrahima Bajinka IB, whilst Diamond Boys is under the watchful eyes of Issa Conte and Babukar Kebe Anderson. This time it is Didi to chase now. The ball is too strong. A brilliant start for both sides in search for a breakthrough, but anyway, nothing separates these two in Didi and Diamond Boys. This time around, Diamond in their own half. Number 2 chips the ball forward. The center forward, great control, looking to get something here. Ball being blocked to touch by the central defenders of DDFC, and Diamond Boys will benefit. Gets that quickly. This time around, player being wrestled down by the advancing player Ibrahima Jaju, and Ibrahima is being penalized. And the central referee Bakari Jaju is currently asking Ibrahima to calm down, and Bakari is being assisted by Awasane, Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the 4th assistant referee. Musa Gay, the central defender, and number 4 for Diamond Boys, gets the ball forward, header. Not a great one this time around from the tall, lanky center forward for Diamond Boys. He could not just direct his head to the part of the goalkeeper for DD Kebake. And Kebake is one of the most experienced, if not the most experienced player for this DDFC. Ball being chipped forward. This time around, DD dispossessed, Diamond regained possession. Not for too long. This time around is going to be an advantage. A throw in as waved by the assistant referee on the far side, and Diamond Boys benefit. The number 2 and right wing back Suleiman Sane to take this. And we've already seen Ibrahima Bajinka IB and the force or the team head coach Modlamin Yang having some discussions on the touchline. There we go. Diamond picks possession, not for too long. Didi this time around, ball being blocked. Diamond regained possession, trying to square the ball on the far side. Blocked in there by Didi once again, who picks possession, not for too long. Diamond regained possession in their own half. Musa Gay to his defensive partner Modu Toure on the left side of the attack now. Modu Toure gets the ball quickly. This time Diamond, great control, plays the ball forward, desperately cleared, and cleared by Didi back into their own half this time around. Once again, it's an advantage for the boys in yellow and black. Diamond Boys, and Diamond have been coached by Issa Conte, and Issa has been assisted by Babukar Keme Anderson. Anyway, we have seen a lot of former players and also some players for top flight clubs coming into coaching as far as this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned. I think Lamin Jara, this is definitely changing the dynamics as far as sports in Brikama is concerned.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The good thing about our football is it is evolving, and there is always life after football, and that is what is being manifested here. Over the years, you know, it has been very difficult. You see players playing in the first division or was in the second division, and they come back to play Nawettan year in, year out. They will not want to have the game times. They will want to come in and play. But for the past couple of seasons, that has changed. You know, that was a good chance. You know, for the past couple of seasons, that has changed, and we have seen them all in management. That is telling them that, okay, you're not going to be in the field of football in the first division for as long as life is there. At one point in time, the muscles are not going to allow you. All what you're going to have is the know-how and the technique, and all what you can do is, because the muscles will not allow you to do the ball work, your knowledge will be needed in the field of football. So it's good for our football, it's good for Brikama. In the next 5 or 6 years, you're going to see a lot of ex-first division players turning into coaches. I think this is fantastic.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara. Earlier on came Okanyi. This time it is Diamond boys. Diamond floats the ball into the area, eludes the player to the advancing. This time ball being blocked in there by the central defender of DDFC. That was definitely a timely interception by the number 3 for DDFC, Bakari Bache. And it's a throw in for Diamond boys on the far side. Diamond floats the ball into the area, headed partially by DDFC. Another strong challenge from DDFC into the center circle this time. A header from the central defender number 12, Toure, who clears that ball into the half of DD once again. It's going to be a chase for Diamond boys. This time it's not going to be the first goal. Player goes to ground. Into the back of the net on parity restored from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And this time around, it is Diamond boys who got their noses in front. Diamond boys scored, and DDFC needs to come from a goal down if they want to get anything as far as this game is concerned. Kemo Kanyi, parity restored from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and this time around to the boys in blue and white, Diamond boys who got their noses in front, leading here by a goal to nil against DDFC.
Yes, very well, Diamond, they are the old boys here when it comes to this summer Nawettan in regards to the two teams. But nonetheless, I mean, DD also have some experienced players in their midst, and then I believe they will be able to do something about this. So, but let's see as the game proceeds. We will know whether they will be able to whether they can restore parities for themselves here into this particular contest here. But I mean, as the game starts as well, we have also seen them creating some very good opportunities here. Not actually, I mean, deadly ones, but some very good opportunities that could have been a goal. So as the game proceeds, they will also have their fair chance of the chances that will be created here, and I believe perhaps they will be able to do something about that. So let's see what happens here, because the game is still far from over. We are still in the first half, and then anything can happen into this particular contest here between these two sides here, because both sides are having some very good players in their midst that can do the needful for the team's part.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And it is currently, is that going to be an equalizer? That's an offside already. An offside already as waved by the assistant referee on the far side. That was indeed a celebration coming from Lamin Dabo and DDFC. But unfortunately, the flag of the assistant referee being raised against them, and the celebration is being forced to stop. Anyway, Lamin Jara, that was definitely going to be a great celebration from Lamin Dabo. Unfortunately, his celebration is being cancelled out by the flag of the assistant referee on the far side.
Well, if you talk about immediate response, that is what DD have tried to do there, because that was a good chance. They got it at the back of the net. Of course, Lamin Dabo, who headed it home from close range, but it was never gonna count, because at the far side of the field, the assistant referee flagged offside, and the crowd knew that was an offside. It wasn't going to count, and they stopped their celebration. Diamond boys got their noses in front, and the first booking of the first half has been flashed out to number 10 for DD, and that is Adama Toure. He's protesting and he's complaining about the manner in which Diamond boys took the lead. Suleiman, so it was a scrappy goal, but they don't care. All what they wanted was the ball to pass and into the back of the net, and that was what happened. Just when they were shouting for a penalty appeal, the ball bubbled harmlessly and into the net to make it 1-0. So like I said, it's a game that never looked like a 0-0 game. So it's 1-0 Diamond boys, and now DD, they have responded. it was illegal because the referee said that was an offside. So now it's about how much do they have in the locker to go and turn this game on its head.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara. Earlier on Kemo Kanye, and back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It is the 5 p.m. contest between DDFC and Diamond Boys, and this game is live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary desk by Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera as usual, Osman and Nyiman Sata Cham. It is currently an advantage to the boys, or Diamond Boys rather, and Diamond Boys are currently having their noses in front, leading here by a 1-0 courtesy of Suleiman Sow. And we have already played 23 minutes into this contest, and the score remains Diamond Boys 1, DDFC 0. Coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium and live on LSTV 1. There is a player on the far side who is receiving attention from the medics, and this will also give the opportunity to both teams to have a word or two with their officials on the sideline. DDFC are currently giving instructions to their players. DDFC are being coached by Modlamin Yang, who is being assisted by Ibrahima Bajinka. Whilst on the dugout for Diamond Boys is Esa Conte and Babukar Kebe Anderson. And restart, this time Lamin Dabo. Dabo Lamin 19. Dribble pass one, looking for the second one. Controls that ball beautifully, lays the ball on the far side. It's going to be a chase. And once again, the flag is being raised against DDFC once again. And the flag of the assistant referee being raised once again. And Diamond Boys on the far side will benefit. The central defender and number 12, Modu Toure. There we go. This time around at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Anyway, it is definitely a sad news to know that the Gambia have been beaten by Tunisia 2-1. Anyway, back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is Diamond Boys looking for the second. Play on, says the central referee. DD regain possession in their opposition half. Lamin controls that ball. Gets the ball to the number 10, Adama Toure. Adama trying to use his space on the far side. Adama back to Lamin Dabo. Lamin Dabo 19, physically build up center forward for DDFC. He's been dispossessed by Diamond Boys. This time around, player goes to ground. Infringement, and the number 10 needs to be careful. He is currently on a yellow card. And the central referee Bakari Jaju awards an advantage to Diamond Boys. And Bakari, the central referee, is being assisted by our Sane, Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the fourth assistant referee. And it is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk as usual, Parliament Party, Kemo Kanye, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera as usual, Osman and Nyiman Sata Cham. It is indeed at a crowded Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is the Box Bar Mini Stadium that is currently hosting this crucial Brikama Summer Nawettan fixture. Indeed, the 5 p.m. game between the Boys and DD Football Club. And Diamond Boys in the last year's Brikama Summer Nawettan crash out in the quarterfinal after losing on post-match. Did I say post-match shootout? Is that on post-match shootout? Diamond Boys lost to Manduar United. Manduar, who were the eventual winners of last year's trophy competition. There we go. It is DDFC on the attack now. Or Diamond Boys in their opposition now. This time, not for too long, Musa Gay drills the ball low. Not a great one. To the number 4, Usman Job. Job Osman controls that ball beautifully. Gets the ball to the number 10, Toure. Toure now trying to use his pace and skill. Gets the ball into the center circle. Back to Ibrahima Jaju. Jaju Ibrahima floats the ball on the far side. This time DD will start the play from their own half. The number 14 who is serving as the holding midfielder, Abdou Jite. Abdou Jite for DDFC. And launches the ball forward. This time around, it is the number 5 who controls that ball beautifully. It's going to be another chase. And Keba Gay missed that. Is that going to be the second goal? Into the back of the net. And a double for Suleiman Sow from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Suleiman Sow got the second for Diamond Boys. And DDFC trail here by 2-0 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Indeed a defensive, do we say a goalkeeping blunder from the goalkeeper Keba Gay, who is also the team captain for this DDFC side. That was definitely a howler from the goalkeeper Keba Gay. And the centre forward Suleiman Sow capitalized and got the second goal. Indeed a brace for the centre forward for Diamond Boys, Suleiman Sow. And Diamond Boys are currently leading here by 2-0. And Didi needs to come from 2-0 down if they want to have anything. If they don't, they will solely surrender the entire points to Diamond Boys. Lamin Jara.
Well, of all people, Keba Gay, a horrendous goalkeeping howler, he thought he cleared it. One of the most experienced players in this field of football. But sometimes this happens to you. That's the life of a goalkeeper for you. When you are on top of your game, you're absolutely first class. When you make mistakes, it always ends at the back of the net, and that is what has just happened. Some couple of days ago, was it when Neymar took on was it I cannot even remember. When Fortune, the goalkeeper Sonko Mohamed Bengul, the horrendous mistake that he made, and it cost the team dearly. This season so far, it has been the most experienced players that have been costing their teams. Goalkeeper on that day, captain of the day, and he made the mistake, and Fortune went on to win the game. And today, of all people, Keba Gay, he was a champion with Brikama when it comes to the West Coast Zonal Super Cup. Remember, and again he played for Brikama United last season, although the minutes were not that much. But again, if there is any player, we couldn't believe this. Welper, describe the rest of the moments.
What a moment, and what a moment for Diamond Boys. It is already 3-0 in favor of the boys in blue and white, Diamond Boys. And they got their third goal. Got the third goal against DDFC. And Diamond Boys are currently in a jubilant mood from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And this time around, it is the number 14, Abdullah Giget, who got the third goal for Diamond Boys. A brace for number 15, Suleiman Sow. And the third goal coming from Abdullah to record a 3-0 advantage for the Diamond Boys. And Diamond Boys are definitely on course. On course of grabbing the entire points under the noses of the famous DDFC.
Well, Pa, we are shocked. You and I are shocked. There is no other word. Yusuf is shocked as he is watching on. Look, nobody came into this mini stadium today knowing that this is a game of its magnitude, with all the hype, thinking that in 45 minutes of football, or less than 45 minutes of football, Diamond Boys are going to get their noses in front. Much more of going 3-0, in the space of is it 10 or 15 minutes? What is happening is just absolutely unbelievable. And now it's about character. It's about how are they going to regroup, how are they going to gather themselves to come back into the second half to pull the most remarkable comebacks this mini stadium is ever gonna see. But never think about coming out. It's about trying to go and run riot, and that is what Diamond Boys are doing. Well, Pa, right now, this team that is decked out in yellow and black, if there is a team that needs halftime, it is surely them.
Hopefully it is solely DDFC. They are currently trailing here by 3-0 against Diamond Boys. Will they be able to pull one back before lemon time? That was definitely a horrible effort from the centre forward and number 10, Adama Toure. And from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama, it is currently Diamond Boys 3, DDFC 0 from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. It is indeed the first half. Kemo Kany, it is already 34 minutes into the first half, and DDFC are currently trailing here by 3-0 against Diamond Boys.
Yes, a very difficult game for DDFC because already in the 21st minutes it was a 1-0 scoreline, and in the 31st minute it was already 3-0. So you can say Diamond Boys have scored 3 of their goals here in 10 minutes. So that was a very difficult moment for the DDFC side. Honestly speaking, this was not what they were expecting. We expect this game to be a very tight contest, but Diamond Boys, the game is currently running very easy for them. As you can see, after that third goal that they have scored, they have created another goal scoring opportunity that they could have added their advantage, but Keba came into the rescue of his team into that particular moment. But it has been a very difficult moment, very hard moment for DDFC to really understand the way this particular game is going into. The direction for this particular game is very, very bad for DDFC as of now. But I mean, it's a football for you. I mean, anything can happen. But some will say the game is running out. Some can say the game is far from over. Yes, because there are so many minutes to be played here. I mean, the first half is yet to end, and then there is also the whole of second half for DDFC to do something about this particular 3-0 that they are currently suffering from.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye, and earlier on Lamin Jara. This time DDFC on the left side. Lamin Dabo controls that ball beautifully to the soldiering number 4, Osman Job. This time it is Osman who tries to dribble past his marker, goes to ground. No foul given. Central referee waved in for a play on. Goes to ground once again, and this time he is being rewarded by the central referee. Indeed, at a promising position for DDFC to effect. Indeed, a busy technical bench for both DDFC and Diamond Boys. Diamond currently enjoying a 3-0 advantage, while DDFC trail here by 3-0 against Diamond Boys. Lamin Dabo, 19, will solely effect this, and the central referee Bakari Jajo has already given an instruction to Diamond. It is Lamin Dabo, known to many as Rooney in Brikama, to effect this. Indeed, a crowded penalty area for Diamond Boys. DDFC trying to get themselves something before lemon time. Power that ball being desperately headed out by the central defender and number 12, Modu Toure. It's going to be a corner. A corner for the boys in black and yellow, DDFC, who trails here by 3-0 against Diamond Boys. It has been a great first half for Diamond Boys, whilst it has been a horrible first half for DDFC. There we go. It is DD once again. DDFC will now benefit from a corner through the number 13, Keba Jame. Keba will take this. It is indeed a lively game from the Box Bamide Stadium. A header partly cleared. Another one! This time around it is the number 14, Abdul Jite. And Jite's effort sailed off target. That was indeed a nervy moment from the supporters of Diamond Boys. They thought that was going to be a one-off for DDFC, but anyway, unfortunately, Jite could not just hit the target. There we go. The number 12 central defender Toure launches the ball forward. Another chase for the center forward for Diamond Boys. DD in their own half. DDFC struggles, player struggles, no foul, says the central referee. Another one partly cleared. What are their central defenders trying to do here? Straight into the gloves of Kebake. It is another quick counter attack for DDFC. Ball being headed out. Bicycle kick from Diamond, controlled by the number 4. Out muscled and dispossessed. Not for too long. DD in their own half to Lamin Dabo, who controls that ball beautifully. Dabo Lamin for options. Lamin Dabo trying to dribble past his marker. He's been blocked in there. There we go into the center circle. Diamond Boys player goes to ground. He's been rewarded by the central referee Jaju. Bakari Jaju, central referee. And it has been a great first half between DDFC and Abdul game possession for DDFC. This is Lamin Dabo looking to get something. Lamin drills the ball, blocked in there by Musa Gay. Musa on a defensive mission, Diamond Boys. Diamond will launch in another counter attack. The surging number 17 on the far side, Malang Baji. Malang trying to control, goes to ground, and this time around the flag is being raised against Malang, and a goal kick to the boys in yellow and black DDFC. Currently trailing by 3-0. They need to score 3 at least to salvage a point. They need to score 3 goals to get themselves back into level terms. If they can't do that in the first half, they have to test their luck in the second half. And there we go. Approaching the final minute in this first half. It is Lamin Dabo to the center circle. Jite now heads the ball. And this time Jite is being rewarded by the central referee Bakari Jajo, and Bakari has been assisted by Awasane Aminata Baji and the 4th assistant referee Saliu Baji. Indeed, a great turnout from the Box Bamini Stadium after the completion of the Gambia-Tunisia game. Ball being tipped forward. Abdul Jite to the surging right wing back, who drills the ball low. Not a great one this time around. Ball being desperately cleared by the players, or the player for Diamond Boys, and you could see all smiles on the faces of the players, and also those on the technical bench for Diamond Boys and the technical bench for DDFC, which has Modlamin Young and Ibrahim Bajinka are currently having great conversation. They will be working on something. They should surely work on something before lemon time or at half time to get the team back into level terms, hopefully.
Well, to get the teams back is the $1 million question now, because on pole possession and we have already played 45 minutes or so. We have only 60 seconds or 90 seconds that has just been signaled by the fourth official. To do that, they just have to get one before halftime par. Otherwise, it's going to be a tall order coming into the second half, trying to go and claw their way back. And when they push forward, they have to be very wary of what is happening behind them, because this Diamond Boys team, leading by 3-0, they don't look like a team that is surprised, that they are 3-0 up. They look like a team that wants to go and score again, and then score again for the fourth time if there is a possible chance. So it's left to this DD team to see what they are all about in the second half. And the technical bench, like you said, we have some experienced people there. Ivy is in there. Sari and Jite is in there. So if there is any time that these young players in the field needs inspiration from the bench, surely it should be the second half. And like you said, they have to score 3 goals into the second half just to go home with a point. If they can do that, it's fantastic. If they have to go and get 3 points, it's going to be a story that is going to be written forever for as long as we live. But this famous ground has seen a lot of great moments, has seen a lot of goals, have seen ties being torn around. The last time I could remember I was here, a team led by 3-1 into halftime. That was Amasa and Justice. And Amasa came back and clawed their way back, and eventually they got their season back. They went up to the final and lost it narrowly to Manduwar. So it's over to this DD team now.
There we go, Lamin Jara. Ball been floated forward. This time Lamin Dabo chested the ball down and trying to have his way out. He's been out-muscled. He's been dispossessed. Diamond Boys regain possession. Not for too long. DD in their own hub. Trailing here by 3-0 on the left side of the attack. This time it is DD now. Strong lane. This time player goes to ground. Advantage DDFC. Into the final minutes of this contest as far as the fourth half is concerned. As we have already seen, the fourth assistant referee putting up a 2 minutes of additional time. Kemo Kanye, time is definitely running out for DDFC as far as this fourth half is concerned. Probably they need to score 3. If they can score 3, they have to get themselves back into the dressing room with a 3-0 or going down 3-0 against Diamond Boys.
Yes, very well. They need a minimum of 3 goals here for them to get any meaningful result into this particular encounter. But I mean, it has been a very bad first half for them. Losing to a team by 3-0 in a first half, especially in the opening game of the Nawettan season, is not a good result. Especially when you look at the time frame between the goals, you can see Diamond Boys have scored all the 3 goals within the space of 10 minutes, which was a very bad taste for the DDFC side to be able to digest and then do anything about that. But it has been a very bad first half for them. But the game is almost drawn to an end into the first half. That is the first half. That is the halftime whistle for them. So they can now go into the dressing room and then try to do some meaningful discussions that will help them. To at least come back into the second half and then do something meaningful about this particular game.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye, and it is halftime from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. We are also off for a 15 minutes break and we'll be back for the continuation. And this is just the end of the first half. Diamond Boys 3, DDFC 0, and we'll be back in the next 15 for a continuation of this live commentary. It has been Parliament for the Kemo Kanye, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera Osman and Nyiman Saracham. Please no Kumanya. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live commentary. And we are back in the second half for the continuation. It is the continuation of DDFC and Diamond Boys. And it's a throw in for DDFC, and the number 4 will surely take this. They are currently trailing here by 3-0. It is just the beginning of the second half. This time around, the flag of the assistant referee being raised against the central defender on number 4 for a foul throw, and it's going to be an advantage for Diamond Boys. Launches the ball forward. It's going to be another great chase. Another great chase once again. Diamond Boys squares the ball on the far side. Great control, Diamond. This time ball being cleared by DDFC in their own half to the center circle. GT turns beautifully. And GT, Abdu GT. It's another chase to the new 11 on the far side for Diamond Boys, or DDFC rather. DDFC trying to have their way out. It's not going to have that easy. Gets that ball back to Musa Gay, the central defender, Diamond Boys, in their own half. They will now use the right side of the attack to penetrate. It is DD up against Diamond Boys from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama in the 5 p.m. game of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. It is going to be a great chase. Too strong for the players on the far side to connect and control, and the ball rolls out for a throw in. Keba Gay, team captain and goalkeeper, takes that. It is already a 3-0 advantage to the Diamond Boys. DDFC this time around launches the ball forward. Lamin Dabo heads the ball to the advancing number 17, who controls that ball beautifully, looking for other options. Back to GT. GT's right-footed delivery sailed way off target, and a goal kick to Diamond Boys, and Diamond wouldn't be in any hurry as they lead here by 3-0 against DDFC. Quickly taken by Diamond Boys from the left side of their defense to the right side of their defense. Musa Gay launches the ball forward. Another chase for Diamond Boys. Diamond on the right side. The number 2 controls that ball beautifully. Suleiman Sane. Suleiman to the advancing center forward. Suleiman So, who got a brace for Diamond Boys. Launches the ball forward. This time it is the number 14 Nget. Abdullah Nget, number 14, who got the other goal. Ball been blocked in there partially. Another effort blocked in there once again by DDFC, and it's going to be a corner for Diamond Boys, who are currently enjoying a 3-0 advantage against DDFC from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Indeed, a brilliant force half from Diamond Boys. Currently having Lamin Dabo having a word with the head coach Mon Lamin Yang, and Mon Lamin Yang is being assisted by Ibrahima IB Bajinka on the dugout for Diamond Boys. We already have this time around is a header. Straight into the gloves of Keba Gay, the team captain and goalkeeper. Launches the ball forward, trying to connect Lamin Dabo. Another strong challenge, a strong header from the central defender on number 12 for Diamond Boys, Modu Toure. And Modu Toure heads that ball down. Lamin Dabo gets that throw in quickly. Back to Lamin Dabo once again. 19 on his back, trying to dribble past his marker. He has been dispossessed. And Diamond Boys once again, the central referee Bakari Jaju pointed to the spot after awarding an infringement to Diamond Boys against DDFC, and Bakari is being assisted by Awasane, Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the 4th assistant referee. It is indeed a cool and calm Box Bar Mini Stadium. We have a greater presence of supporters who are all here to grace this great game between DDFC and Diamond Boys in the 5 p.m. contest. Infringement awarded by the central referee. Abdu GT surges forward, and GT will now chase back to the central defender Toure. There is already a player down injured for Diamond Boys, the number 13 Omar Jabi. Jabi Omar is currently down injured, attended by the medics into the very first minutes of the second half. Both sides seemingly picked it from where they left it. Lamin Jara, both sides picked it from where they left it. I think it has been a great force half for both sides, but the biggest side to enjoy the first half must be Diamond Boys after getting 3 past DDFC. Seemingly they have picked it from where they left it, and then they're still going to fight. We have to wait what the final whistle will surely get us here, but advantage on the shoulders of Diamond Boys after getting 3 past DDFC in the first half.
Well, both teams have started from where they left the first half. That's not good news for DD. You are 3-0 down. Next 45 minutes, you should give it an almighty go. An unbelievable attack is what you are expected to come in. Look at the goalkeeper, Kebake. He looks shell-shocked. You know, I don't know what most he be thinking about. Possibly it's those 2 errors. But this Diamond Boys team, you know, full of youngsters, look like a team that is on a mission. But like we said, it's not over, and they have to score the goal, and in order for them to get something from this game, it has to be now. It has to be just now, because you look at a 3-goal advantage, you know, just to raise the crowd on their way, at least will push it again. But they have made the substitutions, and they hope and pray that the substitutions have impacts as well. But the halftime team talks have been done, and now all eyes are on what are they all about now in the second 45 minutes. We know it's the opening game, and if you lose by 3-0 going into your second and your third game, you just can't afford to, you know, lose it. You know, that was a very, very good pass, but this time around Kebage came in and he grabbed it convincingly.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara, into the very first minutes of the second half. This time GT turns beautifully. No foul awarded to him by the central referee. Diamond Boys regain possession. It's going to be another quick counter attack on the left side of DD's attack. Oh, Diamond Boys, this time ball will drill now into the back of the net on 4-0. DDFC trail here by 4-0 against Diamond Boys. What is definitely coming on the part of DDFC? Diamond Boys can't stop scoring. Diamond Boys can't stop scoring. It is the 4th goal against DDFC here. Diamond Boys got their 4th goal in the very first minutes of the second half, and DDFC will now have an almighty mountain to climb here if they want to get themselves back into level terms. Is it still a possibility? Somebody will tell you, yes, it is still possible, but it is definitely going to be a mountain to climb for this DD side to get themselves back into level terms.
Well, the scoreline is getting embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. You know, it's a bad time to concede. Just from halftime, the manager have said all what he needs to say. All the tactics have been put in place, and you just come in and concede the goal. Fantastic goal. At a minute, he looked like a Yankuba Minte playing for Brighton, left footer, number 17 at the left-hand side. You know, and a low drive, and Kebage had absolutely no chance. I think this, from this point of view, it's about how many goals do Diamond Boys want to score. You've just mentioned it. One thing we have seen in this game all evening is Diamond Boys cannot stop scoring, but DD cannot stop conceding. So that's where this game is. You know, what's going to happen now from now on? The next Diamond Boys goal, you see the fans will start going out of this, because the scoreline will get somehow, you know, embarrassing. And Kebage, for me, with his profile, with the caliber of goalkeeper he is, you know, he has never come here today expecting to concede 4 goals. You have not seen it coming. I have not seen it coming. You know, thousands of fans that have come here have not seen it coming. But it's happening.
It is definitely happening at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Indeed, a busy technical bench for DDFC. They have started introducing fresh legs in trying to get something from this game. Anyway, they're currently trailing here by 4-0 against Diamond Boys, and the flag of the assistant referee is being raised against DDFC. DDFC and Diamond Boys this time around will benefit from a throw-in. It is definitely a shocking result coming from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in the game between Diamond Boys and DDFC, and we have seen another double substitution coming from DDFC. Kemo Kanye, I think it is definitely not a great news seeing DDFC conceding almost already 4 goals against Diamond Boys. They conceded 3 in the first half. In the very beginning of the second half, they conceded the 4th goal. I think this is definitely not a very good news from the entire people of the DFC or whosoever is connected to this DD football club.
Yes, very well. As Jara had said, it is an embarrassing result as of now because you lose a first half game by three goals to nil, and then coming into the second half, in the very first 7 minutes, you conceded another one to give another added advantage to your opponents by 4 goals to nil. So that is a very very difficult game for DDFC now. It is almost. The game is almost running out of chase for them. One would say because they are already down by four goals to nil into this particular encounter. So it is going to be very very difficult for them, a very very high mountain for DDFC to climb if they want to get any result meaningful here, because the only thing that will help them here is to making sure that they score at least 4 goals into this particular encounter, which will be very very difficult for them, because we haven't seen that so much effort from them in trying to making sure that hunger is not in them in trying to making sure that they level the matters here from this particular ground. So the game is almost running out of chase for them, as Diamond Boys is the one leading this particular game, and also they are the team that is coming up with more pressure, that are pressurizing this DDFC side again, because you are leading a team by 4 goals to nil, and then you are more hungry than the team that you are leading by 4 goals to nil. Perhaps the players are with the mindset that yes, we have already lost this, but it's not a good result for them at all.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And earlier on, Lamin Jara, and it's going to be a corner for Diamond Boys, dressed in blue and white. Ball being headed this time around. Advantage. A foul awarded to DDFC. Indeed, in their 18-yard area, and the goalkeeper Keba Gay will surely get this. It's another substitution for Diamond Boys, and you could hear those claps coming from the entire technical bench and those connected to Diamond Boys after getting 4 goals against DDFC. Anyway, it is never over until it is all over. We have to wait and see what the final result will surely get us from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in this 5 p.m. contest. Kebake launches the ball forward, long and high one. A strong header from Diamond Boys. This time around, it's going to be another attack. DDFC, ball being blocked by Diamond Boys in their own half. They will start the play from their own half. Great interchange of passes between the boys of Diamond. Squares the ball on the left side this time around. It's going to be a great dribbling skill by the number 13 who dribbled past one, still trying to go forward. There's a player being wrestled down by DDFC, and it's a quick one for DDFC this time around in their own half. DD will start the play. Great turn by the player. Is he going to have his way out? Still this time around, the central referee has already given them that advantage deep in their own half, and DDFC will now rely on the goalkeeper Kebage, who urges his players to move forward. Kebage is currently asking his players to move forward. Kebage, and straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Banda Lamin. Lamin Banda, the goalkeeper, launches the ball forward for Diamond Boys. It's going to be a chase, strongly challenged by the central defender for DDFC. This time around, the central referee waved in for a play on. This time Ibrahim Ajaju on the left side of the attack squares the ball. It's going to be a chase to the new entrant and number 18 who tries to turn. Leaves the ball behind, and ball being cleared by the central defenders of Diamond Boys. Diamond in their opposition half. They're going to use the right side to chase. It is the number 19 who surges forward for Diamond Boys, looking to penetrate here. Left-footed drive, drills the ball in the area of DDFC. Ball being headed this time around, Diamond Boys into the center of the pitch. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down, and the player went solo, and unfortunately he could not just find a target. We already have the ball on the pitch. Already have 2 balls on the pitch. The other one should be taken off. It is DDFC against Diamond Boys, all coming to you live from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary decks as usual, Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera Usman and Yema Satacham. A glancing header this time around. Is that a handball? Central referee, yes, says the central referee. and the referee Bakari Jaju. Abdu Jite for DDFC to the number 4, who turns beautifully. Ball being blocked in there. Once again, another header. Diamond Boys regain possession in their own half. Abdu Jite strongly challenged by Jite, who turns beautifully. Still trying to dribble past his marker. The number 4 turns beautifully. Osman Joe back to the central defender, who gets the ball blocked in there by Diamond Boys once again. And the central defender tries to dribble past the center forward, and this time around, ball being blocked to touch by Diamond Boys, and a throw in. Diamond Boys benefit. DDFC on a defensive mission blocks that ball to touch. It's going to be a double substitution for Diamond Boys shortly. A double substitution will be effected shortly. It's going to be a throw in before the substitution. A long one into the half of DDFC rather. Ball being headed down. Another header from DDFC. Jite launches the ball forward. Lamin Banda on a defensive mission this time around. Clears that ball off the area and a throw in. And that's going to be a double substitution for DD or Diamond Boys. Diamond Boys continue to introduce fresh legs. A throw in quickly taken. This is Jite. Back to the number 4 who controls that ball beautifully. This time it is Jite. He's been wrestled down, and the central referee has already given an advantage. Then I think seemingly Diamond Boys are trying to relax some of their players, because we've seen them in taking off some of their key players in trying to give advantage to some on the technical bench. Currently they are leading 4-0. Probably they might be using this opportunity to rest some of the players, though it is never over until it is over.
Well, Pa, this looks like over. This is one-sided already. It's 4-0 Diamond Boys, and yes, if ever you're gonna have a chance to get your players that you have registered and at least to give them some taste of Nawettan football, it should be now, because not every day you're going to win 4-0. Not every day that a game is going to be as easy as this. You know, you and I have never seen this coming. But again, the players they brought in, if you know this Diamond Boys team, the number 10 is a fantastic player. The one on the ball there, that is Usman, who played for Orlando back in 2017. That was fantastic. The substitute could have been 5 Pa. And it's just a joy to watch, Pa.
Definitely, we are definitely seeing a great game between Diamond Boys and DDFC. This time around, Diamond Boys came very close, but the block or the shot is being blocked by the goalkeeper Kebake. The number 10 soldiers forward. The number 10 for Diamond Boys, who has been introduced, Ibrahima Jame, goes to ground, and Ibrahima, no chance. And this time around, the central referee advantage awarded to DDFC in their own half. DD launches the ball in their opposition half. It's going to be a great chase. Ball being headed forward this time around. Lamin Banda came rushing straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Banda. And he has been the regular for this Diamond Boys side since last year. In the last summer Nawettan or Brikama summer Nawettan, Lamin Banda. And Banda urges his players to move forward. Lamin Banda strongly challenging there by the central defenders for DDFC. This time around, miscommunication. DD picks possession. They will use the left side now to chase. The number 18 who came on as a substitute, Tioni Mendy. This time around, Mendy on the far side. Mendy controls that ball for DDFC, and we have already played 19 minutes into the second half. It is currently Diamond Boys 4, DDFC 0. DDFC picks possession, floats the ball into the area. Is that a handball? No handball, says the central referee. Play on, signaled by the central referee. And on the right side this time around for Diamond Boys, DD regain possession, back to the goalkeeper Keba Gay. Keba launches the ball, long and high one. from their half to the opposition half. Musa Gay clears that ball desperately. On the left side this time around it is Diamond Boys. Diamond Boys floats the ball forward. It's going to be a great chase from the center forward. Is that going to be a foul? No, says the central referee. Yes. No, says the central referee. And the player is currently down injured. And the referee Bakari Jaju has already given the signal for the medics to come to the rescue of the player. That is currently down injured for Diamond Boys. And he is the center forward for Diamond Boys. Diamond Boys are currently enjoying every bit and piece as far as this game is concerned. They are currently on an advantage here, leading by 4-0 against the newcomers DDFC, who are playing in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan for the very first time. They came into the elimination, could not have their way out, booted out of the elimination. They were able to negotiate for a spot in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, and here they are, trailing against Diamond Boys in their first outing of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Number 4 picks possession for DDFC. Launches the ball forward. This time ball being strongly challenged by the central defender and number 4 Modu Toure. DDFC regain possession. This time around DD will try to maneuver their way out. It's so good. DDFC now chips the ball. Not a great one. Once again Musa Gay with a timely clearance. Ball being chested down by the team captain and goalkeeper Keba Gay. And it has been an end-to-end contest. Anyway, somebody might tell you a one-way traffic as goals are definitely raining from an angle. That is the Diamond Boys. They've scored 4 without DD responding. Another strong challenge, this time around to the number 5, who clears that ball desperately. A fashions of headers. Ball being chested down into the center circle. Ibrahima Jaju. His control for the first time, not a great one. A collision. Two of the players for Diamond Boys currently down, back on their feet. Jamme regained possession for Diamond Boys. Number 10 came on as a substitute. Back to the number 19, who was coming for the ball. Back to the number 5, this time Diamond Boys. Diamond Boys will now start the play from their own half, but unfortunately the medics will definitely come to the rescue of the player. Time is definitely running out for DDFC Kemo Kanye. They need to score at least 4 goals to at least get a point at the end of this game.
Yes, very well, Pa. They at least need to score 4 goals in the next 18 minutes if they want to get anything meaningful into this particular game. Because I mean, losing a first game by 4-0, that's a very, very bad result for any other team. In fact, when it is not DD ourselves, but any other team that is playing in the Nawettan will always want to at least win the first game or at least settle for a draw. But losing a game by this number of goal margin is a very, very disastrous result for the DDFC side. And then again, added to that as well, the way they are playing actually is not convincing, because we are all here, we are watching the game. It's not convincing at all. I believe when they go back after this particular game, they will be able to sort out one or two things before coming into the next game, because when you lose a game back to back, that is not good for you. So I believe they are very much aware of that. They know what is at stake in their next game, in their next encounter that they will need to take part in. So they are very much aware of that. They need to settle one or two things when they go back, and then come back stronger in their second game to making sure that they win that particular game that they will be taking part in. Otherwise, it's not a very, very good result for them. Losing a first game by 4-0 actually, but the game is still very much alive. I mean, they can at least score a goal here into this encounter, but I mean, they are not showing that hunger as of now. The team that is currently hungry for goals, more goals here, one would say it's Diamond, because they are the team that is leading by 4-0, and then again leading by 4-0, they are the ones that is creating most of the goal scoring opportunities into this particular encounter.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye and Laminjara. You said this here. We have seen a group of fans leaving the box bar minister, and we believe this must be some of the fans associated to DDFC after that disappointing scoreline against Diamond Boys, and the flag of the assistant referee is already being raised against DDFC, and you could see a sign of frustration from the technical bench led by Modlamin Young, and Modlamin is being assisted by Ibrahima IB Bajinka. they need to score, and not only to score, they need to score at least 4 goals to at least salvage a point against Diamond Boys. Lamin Jara, we have seen some fans leaving the Boxbar Mini Stadium. I think they must be disappointed with the scoreline that we are currently seeing at the Boxbar.
Well, it's not the end of the world. We have seen this in world football. Recently, before the international break, Manchester United fans were out of Old Trafford before the game ended. And for a couple of times, we have seen it happen everywhere where bigger clubs in Europe have been booted, have been dealt with severely, and their fans go towards the exit. We said it earlier, and like Kemo Kanye said, to me, I think if ever there is going to be another goal in this game, sure it should be Diamond Boys, because leading by 4 goals to nil, they are very hungry still now. The desire to add another goal is in there. They have just forced goalkeeper Kebagay from making a fantastic save, and you could see when Didi tried to open them up, they go all the way back to Kebagay. The striker will put more pressure on the goalkeeper to make sure that he goes long. So it's like there is no hiding place. They have to face this. Once a while every team will have your moment, and once a while every team will have a bad day in which you will do everything right and nothing will go your way. So but there is no hiding place, nowhere to hide. You have to play the 90 minutes and then that is it. No, it's not about thinking about whether Didi can come back to this. To me, it's about trying to make the scoreline more respectable, at least to get 1 or 2 goals, to say, okay, we've lost it, but at least it's 4 goals to 2. Otherwise, the next goal, the scoreline is going to be very, very embarrassing. Like I said, you did not come here to see Kebagay concede 3 goals in 45 minutes. Neither do any of us. The fans, they have to go home. You have to feel sorry for the fans. It's like these Diamond Boys came, they signed like diamonds, and they took this thing out of the game and made the crowd very, very quiet. So the crowd has no other option but to watch in a cold weather, and if they are tired, they go home.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara. Earlier on, Kemo Kanye, and in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama, live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. And it is the 5 p.m. contest between Diamond Boys and DDFC in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And it is already Diamond Boys 4, DDFC nil. There is already a player down injured for Diamond Boys, and he's been assisted by the medics on the far side. The player is back on his feet, currently limping off the area, and hopefully the game will restart shortly. The game will restart shortly. And in case you're just joining us, it is the game between Diamond and DDFC, and the goalkeeper for Diamond Boys, Lamin Banda, urges his central defenders to move forward, and you could see the central referee trying to signal to the goalkeeper that we have to respect the time. Ball being launched forward from the goalkeeper Banda. A strong header, DDFC, another header, this time trying to connect the center forward. This time around, it is DD in their own half, around the center circle, squares the ball on the left side of the attack. DDFC launches the ball forward. It's going to be a chase, strongly challenged in there by the central defender. Another one, this time the number 11. Floats the ball into the area. This time around, Lamin Banda to the rescue. Partly cleared. Diamond or DDFC. This time, Diamond Boys regain possession to the number 10, Musa Ibrahima Jame, who came on as a substitute. Diamond Boys on the right side of the attack. Around the dressing room of the Boxbar Mini Stadium, it's going to be a great chase for Musa Jame. Ibrahima Jame controls that ball beautifully. Back to the advancing player. Diamond Boys squares the ball into the center of the pitch. Great control, Diamond Boys. Looking for something. Deals the ball. No! Another close one from Diamond Boys. That was another close one from the boys in blue and white, Diamond Boys. I think this is what you were saying. I think they continuously, they are very much hungry in search for more and more goals. I think they already scored 4, and they are still hungry to get more.
And when you look at it, when that chance was going begging, they only have 10 players in the field, Diamond Boys, because one of the players is out there receiving treatment from the physios or the medics. Call them what you will. But us, he's an experienced player. He was part of the 2017 team when Orlando ran riot here with the assistant coach of Diamond Boys, Babukar Kebe. They were part of that team that won the trophy here against Kabafita in that famous final in 2017. Well, on a day like this, in which pitch. You know, you don't need to put efforts to find the back of the net. Why not you try something? And everybody is going to try something, because anytime they search forward, anytime they put the ball inside the penalty area, they always get the crowd going on a So it's about trying it and kicking it for as much as they can. And now it's about whether this team can respond to it. But all in all, it's a good game, and now at the democracy end of the ground, you know, Kebake is going to take this latest set piece from them and for them, and let's see what it is all about, Pa.
Sorry. Thank you very much, Lamin Jara. Earlier on, Kemu Kanyi.
Go!
There we go. And back to the live commentary from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is DD against Diamond Boys. DD now will try to launch in a quick counter attack. Back to the center circle. And this time Diamond Boys regain possession to the center forward and the new entrant who came on as a substitute. This time around Diamond Boys lays the ball to the advancing one. DD regain possession in their own half. Trailing here by 4-0 against Diamond Boys. Trying to turn. Not a very good one this time around. Diamond launches the ball forward straight into the gloves of Kebage. In goal for DDFC. Another strong challenge from the center forward. Great control, number 7. Looking to get something, left-footed drive. Blocked by the central defender, Modu Toure, and number 12. It is already a lively contest in the game between Diamond Boys and DDFC. Diamond now, once again, it is Ibrahima Jammeh, number 10, who came on as a substitute. Turns beautifully. Jammeh trying to dribble past his marker. He's been dispossessed. DD launches in a long one. The number 7 will chase. It's going to be a strong one. Great chase on the far side, number 18, trying to dribble past his marker. Lays the ball backwards to the number 7. Wasted opportunity. A wasted opportunity coming from Diamond or DDFC, and Diamond Boys are already having a player down injured. Diamond Boys are currently having a player who is currently down injured on the far side. He is the central defender, number 12, Modu Toure, for Diamond Boys. It is Diamond Boys against DDFC from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Diamond Boys against DDFC. Diamond Boys are definitely loving all what they're seeing at the Box Bar Mini Stadium currently, while DDFC must be disappointed with themselves. They must be disappointed with themselves. And we have already played 33 minutes into the second half. And it is currently Diamond Boys 4, DDFC 0. It is already a quick one. Players tries to control, not a great one this time around. DD not for too long. Again possession, number 6. This time around DD it's going to be a chase. Musa Gay against this center forward. Back to the number 7 who tries to dribble past Musa Gay. Musa on a defensive mission. This time around is the number 5. That's a foul on the player for DD or Diamond Boys, and the player is currently down injured, and hopefully he will be assisted by the medics, and currently he's been assisted by the player for DDFC. And Diamond Boys will effect this time around. An advantage. Musa Gay launches the ball forward, long and high one. Strongly challenged in there by DDFC. This time around, GT goes to ground, and he's being rewarded by the central referee. Time is definitely running out for DDFC. They need to score, and not only to score, they need to score 4 at least to salvage a point. There we go. DDFC gets that quickly. GT, not a great one. And Diamond Boys regain possession in their own half to the center circle. Ibrahima Jammeh, number 10, squares the ball to the advancing number 20, who tries to go solo. Unfortunately, the ball rolls out or back to the gloves of Keba. Keba launches the ball forward. Ball being strongly challenged in there by the number 5 for Diamond Boys. Ibrahima Sidibe quickly taking DDFC. A glancing header this time around. And not a great one. And Diamond Boys benefit. Diamond Boys will definitely try to wind down the clock here. They are fully much aware that they are leading here by 4 goals to nil, and DDFC needs to score. Only to score, they have to score 4 times at least to salvage a point. Is that attainable? Somebody might tell you yes, it is still attainable, but it is when it is over and not very all over. And it is all possible, but I think it is going to be a mountain to climb for Diamond Boys, and we have not, or DDFC rather, and we have not been seeing those signs or signals coming from DDFC to get the entire 4 goals from this game. Musa Gay launches the ball forward. Another one strongly headed out there by DDFC in their opposition half. This time to the center circle. DD picks possession, trying to dribble past his marker. Succeeds on the right side of the attack. Number 11 chested the ball down to the advancing player GT. And GT tries to reconnect the number 11 on the far side. Unfortunately, he could not just connect. He could not just connect. It is a quick one. DDFC gets that ball, player goes to ground, and he is this time being rewarded by the central referee Bakari Jajo. Time is definitely running out. Jara, time is definitely running out for both sides, but I think the side that is currently running out or has already run out of time should be DDFC. They need to score, not only to score, at least they need to score 4 to at least salvage a point. And we have not been seeing signals of them scoring those 4 goals. I think probably we might be seeing this game ending in a 4-0, or might also be Diamond Boys getting more goals here. But DDFC, let's wait and see what will surely be the outcome. Ball being floated into the area. Another strong header from the central defenders of Diamond Boys. I think DDFC needs to redouble their efforts. They have to score 4, at least to pull back at least a goal or 2 should be at least better. But to go home as losers 4-0, that is definitely going to be embarrassing.
Well, it's going to be embarrassing, but they are not looking like a team that wants to score. They are looking like a team that is in a haste for the referee to blow the final whistle so that they can just run into the dressing room and hide their faces. But like I said, there is no hiding, there is no place to hide in the game of football. It's like they already know that this game is already lost and won since in the first half. As soon as the 3rd goal went in, and coupled with the horrendous errors from the goalkeeper, they knew that, look, for when your most reliable player makes the mistake at the hour of need, you need something extraordinary to come back your way, but it never happened. So and you look at it, anytime Diamond Boys are countering or they are on the counter, they will always have 4 or 5 players against 3 or 4 DD players. You see that the front players will all be working out there, not even making efforts to come and join to make up the numbers, at least to make sure that the scoreline is either 4-0 or they reduce the areas. But all what they want right now is you thinking of time running out for them. They have to double their efforts to score a goal. At the moment, they are doing neither. They are not running to make sure they get themselves at least a goal or to equalize it, and also they are not putting any effort to make sure that they don't concede the 5th goal. And like I said, Diamond Boys, fantastic. It's an easy day today. Today was the easiest day in office. I know over the years, if you know Nawettan in Brikama, over the years, teams from Jamisa, have come to the Brikama mini stadium and they have struggled here over and over and time without numbers against teams from that other end. But now it's like today is a day of revenge, or would you call it what you will, or a day of redemption. It has been coming. Somehow you knew that one day this was going to come, and here we are witnessing it. So it's about DD going back for the next game because they still have 6 points to play for. They can come and win the next 2 games 1-0, 1-0, still with a negative goal difference, and they will be in the round of 16.
Thank you very much, Lamin Jara. Time is running out for DDFC. And Diamond Boys are currently enjoying a 4-0 advantage against their opponents, DD. An advantage to Diamond Boys on the far side, and DD needs to defend. They need to defend. And we could see some other people leaving the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and hopefully this might be the fans of DDFC after that disappointing scoreline. And the central referee has already signaled 3 minutes of additional time. Ball being floated into the area. This time Kebake with an easy catch. DDFC regain possession, not for too long. Diamond Boys once again. Diamond Boys on the left side of the attack. This time around the number 7, trying to dribble past one. Ibrahima Jammeh, number 10, lays the ball on the far side. It is Diamond Boys on the far side once again, looking for something once again. Diamond Boys player goes to ground, and this time he is being rewarded, and rewarded by the central referee, Bakari Jaju. Into the final moments of this game, and we already have the 4th assistant referee putting up 3 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes for DDFC to score 4, and 3 minutes for Diamond Boys to hold on. Anyway, it is Diamond Boys against DDFC from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. I think we are just waiting for the time to elapse, and the Diamond Boys to celebrate their 4-0 advantage against DDFC, because we have not been seeing signals of DDFC getting themselves back into level terms.
Yes, very well, Didi. This game has been a nightmare for them. They did not put up that effort that can win them this particular encounter against the Diamond Boys here. We have seen when Diamond, the team that is currently leading by 4-0, is in fact more ambitious when it comes to scoring goals than that of the DDFC side. That you can judge that the way they are attacking on the opponent's defense. So you will see when Diamond are coming in front, they will try to make it so that whenever they are going forward, they try to at least punish the DDFC side. But for Didi, when they are also going, yes, that will be their ambition, but the hunger for them to do that is still very much lacking. I think that is the difference between the two sides here. But I mean, you lose the first game, that doesn't mean that you are out of the Nawettan season. So there are 2 more games for them to fight the 6 points, and if they are able to do that, and in fact 4 points, it depends on the group standing, can get you to the next level of the competition. So perhaps they will be fighting in their next game that they will be playing in. They have 6 points to fight, and then they can win 2 of those games that are coming. And then when they win 2 of their games, of course, that is straight 6 points. 6 points. When you have 6 points in the group stage, of course, you will get yourself qualified into the next round.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And time is definitely running out, and has already run out for DDFC any moment from now. The central referee Bakari Jaju and his team of officials will surely bring an end to this contest. Kebake launches the ball forward. The central referee glances at his clock. It is DDFC on the right side this time around, not a great one once again. Diamond regain possession once again. This time it is the number 14 Jite. Jite in their own half. It's a slap on the face of the opponent. And Abdu Jite is being penalized by the central referee Bakari Jaju. And Bakari is being assisted by Awa Sane, Aminata Baji and Saliu Baji as the 4th assistant referee. And it is Musa Gay to deliver this effort. The central referee looks at his clock once again, and there we go. It is the final whistle, and it is all over from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Full time, Diamond Boys 4, DDFC 0, and it is all over. This is where we also going to bring an end to the live commentary in the game between DDFC and Diamond Boys FC. And we are off, and solely will be back at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in a day or 2 to get you the live commentary in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. At the Box Bar Mini Stadium this evening, it has just ended. Diamond Boys 4, DDFC 0, and it has been Parlamin Fati, Kemo Kani, Lamin Jaran behind the camera as usual, Osman and Nimas. Until then, we are saying bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini.